Okay, hello everyone. So this is Denise with Artist at Work. You know me, okay? So I'm getting some new ideas, you guys, and I'm going to start some new boxes. So I love this big box right here, and it says live well and all that stuff on it. But I'm going to... Now this box is really cool because this box has a magnetic flap. Okay, you can kind of see the magnetic piece right here. The inside's kind of done for me already. It already has a divider, and I put now the design I'm going to work with this box is going to be this butterfly coloring page, okay? And it's going to go this way, okay? And as you can see here in this picture, there is a rectangle here in the center, and I've made that right here, and I'm going to take these butterflies and cut them all out and replace them around this box. I've had this idea for a while. I really like the trimming around the edge also, so I may remake that also. But here's the next idea I'm coming out with. Next box I'm working on. And that will be this black lacquer box, okay? Now, just recently, my mother's sister died just the other day. And I got thinking about my mother and how much she loved swans. Because my mother died around 2013. But she loved swans. And this black lacquer box right here, it has a big scratch here. And not so great. But in memory of her, I think I'm going to work on this swan right here. And I will probably I'm going to be cutting out this whole section here. And then I will be putting this on, and I'll let the black lacquer show here. Through here and through here. Now, the interesting thing about this box, okay, is there's a ledge right here. And right here. Haha. I didn't even notice that before, but I can make an insert for this box on that ledge, and there'll be a whole space underneath to put trinkets, jewelry, whatever you want to put. And it's nice the way it is, but it, like I said, there's this big scratch here, and so I'm gonna have to try to get that out. But I'm going to, like I said, put this over it. And I think that's going to look beautiful. And it'll make somebody else's life wonderful. Okay, so I started these two new boxes. And I just got done paper macheing this one. And it's going to dry now. And I'm going to show you the other one. And I will need to fussy cut out all these butterflies, which I'm going to replace on this box. One going this way, one going this way, one going this way, one going this way. And probably this one will go right in the center. Okay, so I'm going to get the other box. I've got that one going. So this one will be called the butterfly box, and this one will be called the swan box. And I fussy cutted off camera. I fussy cutted all that paper out and got it right to the edge, as you can see. Now this is drying, and this is going to be the swan box. So I just want to show you that. And show you that this one has the layer This is a magnetic clasp box, and I put some holders in here, so while it dries it'll sit up off the side a little bit. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll show you some more after I progress. And gotta fussy cut these out now, so I will do that off camera. Alright, so I'm working on the butterfly box, and I thought I would film how I'm going to put all these pieces on. Gotta make sure I get these pretty even, you guys. I gotta make sure. So I'm gonna start laying them. All you can do is hold your breath, take a deep breath, and make sure you put them in the right place, because once you put them, it's difficult to move them. I'm going to eyeball it here. And I'm going to leave a space right here so I can put a gem or something on there in the future. Alright. Let's see now. I think this one's got to come, maybe this one needs to come over just a little bit. Oops. Alrighty, and come back down a little bit over here. There we go. Okay. Helps that I can see it on the screen so I can place them properly. I think that's pretty good right there, you guys. Okay. And I'm running out of glue already, my goodness. Just gonna tip this one this way a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with it right there. Okay, and this is how it's done. Artist at work. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good right there. Okay. So then we're going to use this spot to put the butterflies on. And I want them to be in the middle also. I'm going to use this portion here as my guide, as my middle. So I'll say right about here. I don't want it too close to the edge or too close to here. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Gotta get underneath it first. You have to be really careful because what happens is the paper gets soft. And if you don't work quickly, it will bend and it could tear. As you can see, that's happening there on me. Okay. And this makes me nervous because I want to get it right. I want it to look nice. Okay. Okay. Just about right. Yep. I'm going to go with it right there. Okay. Probably needs to go up a little further. Now here's the risky part. If I don't get this up quickly and move it, it's done for. But I do have another butterfly I can use, and it needs to come back. And flip it around so I can get the right measurement. Right about here. Okay, it's got to come down. I'm gonna make sure it's even. Very difficult work right here. This is the last chance. And this piece just folded on me. There we go. Risky business. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. Now I'm going to do these two here. Excuse me. And this is art, so, you know, and it's all handmade, so you do the best you can. Okay, we really need to concentrate. I'm going to go with it right there. Yeah. Okay. There's some creases here in the paper, and sometimes you have to put a little more glue on those spots in case you ever decide to do your own paper macheing and placements. And I see this one moved on me a little bit right there. Okay, that's better, I think. Pretty good. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put on the last butterfly. It's not too far away. And one of those flowers. Okay. Okay. I'm lining it up with these flowers here that I've just put this on. That's what I'm basically lining them up with. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to place these side flower shoots down, and I want to make them go best I can with the corners here. Put your glue down. Once again, I want to leave a little space here in case I want to put some ribbon along the top or something different for this one. I think I'm going to come over a little. Okay. See how that looks there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line this corner up with the middle of this, and then this corner up with the middle right here. That gives me an idea. Let's see, right there. Alright. Makes me sweat bullets, you guys. And do this part. It's just... Okay. Pretty close to where I want it to be. See if I like it. Still want it over a little bit. Alright, I'm just not going to be able to move it now. But, you know. Okay. Just going to go with it. Alright. Okay. So on to the next part. Once again, I'm going to line it up with this corner right here and go this way with it. Best I can. And remember, this all came from that coloring page, which I did cut out a lot of pieces. So now this line is actually going with the edge, and this is right about here. So I'm going to line it like that. This corner with the edge. And then this inner, let's see, outer one, right about there. Yeah. Okay, I'm going with this. Okay, right about there. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Okay. Alright. Do the same thing here. Line it up with that part and to the edge here. Okay. Try not to hurry. Think it through. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Pretty good. Okay. Alright, you guys, last one. Here we go. Okay. Tell myself not to rush, to breathe, because it gets... Okay. All right. I'm laying them down. Okay. This is the front. Make sure everything's down. Alright, you guys. Let me know what you think. But I think I got it. Got them pretty close. I think it looks pretty even. They're all on there now. I can take a sigh of relief now. I'm pretty happy with that. And that's what you'd have to do in order to make one of these boxes and paper mache all these pieces on after you fussy cut it, all of it. And then you, like I put in some color in here to match up with this blue, which doesn't match perfectly, but it's okay because I'm going to probably put something else in there afterwards. Alright, you guys. So this is part 2 of the butterfly box, okay? And I made some decisions. And I decided I'm painting the stems of all these flowers here black, which is going to give it more of an Art Deco feel. So I'm just going to finish up this one here and get this finished up here. There we go. Okay. So I made some decisions on the pieces I'm going to put on later on. And so I've got these choices. Now I might change them later. I mean, that's the fun about your art. But I have this little, right here, I have this little oval shape right here. And this little oval pink gem fits really nicely there. And I'm going to be putting these on later. Just want to show you. I also have these little butterflies, which I thought would be really nice going on each side of each butterfly, flying in the downward position, I think. Right about here and here I'm going to probably place those. Alright, and then on the corners I have these beautiful leaf-shaped gems. Okay. And I'm going to put these in the corners, just like this. Okay, and each one will go in the corner, and that's really going to set it off nice. So just want to show you that for now. Now I am going to work on the butterfly centers here and get those colorized in. And I'm definitely going to be using, I have some black little gems which I'm going to use right here for the front part of their heads. So I'll show you how I'm doing this. There we go. And I don't want to rush this. And get it in there nicely. Here we go. All 4 of those are ready now. So I'm going to grab my black beads. These are called flat back gems. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I grabbed my black gems that I was looking for, and I'm going to put those in place right now. Get my glue here. Okay. Because I know right where they're going and they won't be in the way for any other drawing. And I'm still trying to decide whether I want to make the flowers pink or a different color. So just going to drop a little bit, a tiny bit of glue right on their head here. Head of the butterfly. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Gotta get my grabber. Okay. And I'm just gonna put one right here. Just making sure you're zoomed in right here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're zoomed in. All right, just want to make sure you're zoomed in. Still working out the kinks with this camera, learning how it works well. We all have to learn new things sometimes. Okay. And one more to go here. Just like this. Make sure it's even. Make sure even and in place. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, very good. Okay, so there's their head. And I'm still thinking about the colors for in here. I'm pretty sure I want to go with black around the edges here, but I want to leave these spots open. So I'm going to fill those in now. And I hope I can. This brush tip is not easy to work with. It's a lot thicker and it's a soft paint brushy marker tip. Alright. So I'm going to do that. I have to count out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little spots here, and I'm going to fill those in with gems. So I'm going to write that down, that there's 6 spots. Give me a piece of paper. Six spots. Okay. Alright. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, the edges. So we're just gonna go now. I'd like to use oval shapes for these little spots that I want to fill in, but I'm not sure I have them. I definitely don't have them this small, so I'll probably have to use rounds. So I'm gonna stop for just a minute and pick out some colors crystals for the sides here, the flat back crystals. Alright, so I'm back and I decided to choose these beautiful little gems here. Oh, let me get that light out of your way. I must have hit it. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I picked out these beautiful little gems. And they have a little pinky in them. They look kind of like a yellow. You can see them good. And they have some pinky tones to them. And I needed 48 of them. I had to make sure that I had 48. So I'm going to put some glue down 6 little spots here on each side. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and that's where I'm going to put these guys. So start putting them in. One there. Ooh. Guess my thing's a little too sticky. Technical things, issues. Too much glue on there. Gotta peel it off. There we go, that should work. Okay, so we got 1, 2, oh, alright, I'm going to get my other tool. It's right here. I knew to bring it out for some reason. 3, 4, 5. These are a little bigger. And I just need one more here. 6. Gotta get them spaced out. Sometimes there's a little crease like right here and that catches on them. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do this side. Two, 3, 4, 5. I think I only need 5. I'm going to move them up. Because the ones down on this part of this butterfly are smaller. So you have to compensate that I have all the same size ones. And on this butterfly, original is, you can see it. It's bigger here, and as it goes down it's smaller. So that's part of the redesigning this to make it my own. Okay. Alright. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you that and how I applied all the little gems. I will finish colorizing the rest of them because I'm only doing a step at a time. And then I'm going to make sure I like it. So I'll be back. I'm going to colorize in all this black on each one and get those done, and then we'll show you the next step. Alright, so I finished the butterflies right here. Finished the butterflies right here, and I did the black, and then I did the little, my number 5 little flat backs here with the pinky two-tone color. They're very light. And now I've decided to go with this pink from Timo acrylic marker number 671. Okay. And I decided to, let me move you back a little bit here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to color them in. And then I may go over them again with the next layer. I just put this color on to see if I like it. And I definitely want it to show up because we have that light blue, this minty blue green right here. So I'm going to work on these. And I can still see the lines through here, so I may go back through with my permanent black marker and refine the lines afterwards. Okay. But I just wanted to show you what color I picked out. And just going to color these in. Okay. And I also think I'm going to put in some hearts right here in the center. So I've chosen some hearts that I really like, and I think I want to go with, I'm going to show you these pink ones right here. Now I might change my mind. I have lots of colors to choose from, but I thought about putting these here, but now that I put this pink in, see, I might have changed my mind on that color. But I have other colors. I have orange, I have this pretty green, and I just have to work out what color is the best. Maybe this blue now, because now I've got this darker pink. So I will show you those later when I decide. And I also thought about excuse me, putting a couple of these teal colors in, but we'll see when I get to that part. I still have to work on the butterflies, the rest of the butterflies yet, and like that. So I'll be back. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna work on these, and when I get back I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so I've decided on this glitter glue. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's Crafter's Square. Okay, and this is a very nice light pink, and I want to overlay the flowers, and I don't want them to become darker. And I absolutely hate these containers with the lids like this. They get in the way. It makes it hard to work, but you have to keep them on. And I'm going to be really careful with this glitter glue because it's a lot thinner and runnier than the other kinds of glitter glue I work with regularly. So I'm gonna see how thin that comes out. Be okay when it dries, and it'll give me the sparkle I want, and it will glitterize the flowers. This is more jelly-like and more runny, but it's the color I want. And if I don't like it after it's dry, then I can try something else, because I can go right over this. And I might add some highlights in pearlescent, because I thought about pearlescent, but I want to make sure I have the right color to match. So I'm just going to show you how we put this on, how I put this on. There's no we here. There we go. And since it's dry and flat, I'll use this, because if it wasn't dry and flat, it would run. And that's what this glitter glue, so heads up to the Dollar Tree to, you need to get a better, glitter glue that's thicker, that really your product, in my opinion, it's not that good. But you have some wonderful thick paints that I love, acrylic paints that are higher, what do they call it? A heavy or medium. Those are wonderful, and they had good reviews. I imagine this glitter glue did not have that good of reviews. But like I said, since I'm gluing it on flat, it's gonna be just fine, and I'm gonna let it dry flat. You can see the sparkle starting to shine. This also makes it come up. So I'm just showing you the process I go through. Yeah. And the nice thing about the glitter glues is you don't have to worry about them coming off, spreading glitter all over the place. I do have glitter, you know, that's, you have to put glue down, and then, you know how glitter is. It's messy. Messy beaucoup. And so I'm just going to overlay this. Add a little sparkle to this box, and when it dries, it's gonna look beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. Okay, that side, so I got one more to do over here. Help if I get my pieces out of the way. Put my things away, to remind myself. Okay. There we go. There we go. Everything's done. Got the middle ones done and each corner done. Now, as you remember in the other video, the part 2, this is butterflies part 3. Butterfly box part 3. I did say I was going to put something in the middle here, and I'm going to look at my colors and hope that I have the teal I'm looking for. I think I'm going to go with this teal right here. I have real pretty teal. This is iridescent. It's not glitter. And I am going to have those real pretty gems that I saved over here. Those are going to go in the centers here. So I'm going to accent, I'm going to take this iridescent scribbles, and I'm going to go into these sections here. And I got some tapping to do. And I'm going to fill this area in. There we go. So I'm going to come up here and fill this in. Just like that. Okay. because I'm still going to put a gem here. And actually, you know what, you guys, I need to do that right now since I'm gonna put something. I don't want to make that mistake, so I'm gonna put the gem in first, then I'll fill in after. There we go. And I also need to put these other gems in place yet. So I'm going to do that. Because these oval shapes are just perfect for what I was looking for there. There we go. Let's get you in place. Oopsie. I think I need my bigger grabber here. There we go. There we go. That's the way it goes with these gems. Sometimes the tool picks them up, sometimes they don't. And these are bigger too. Alright, I want to make sure this is in place. Alright. Oh. Remember not to move this, because see that how it ran? Yeah, I'm doing a lot all at once. Just gotta put one more in. And another way, if you wanted to use this thinner glitter glue from Dollar Tree, you could also trim these out first with the iridescent colors, and that would make a border so it won't run. But you know, it's gonna run, so I mean, like this right here, so I can see this part ran already. Well, maybe it was a mistake using their product. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. There we go. Alright. So I'm tapping, you guys, tapping. So I'm going to place this in. Alrighty. Like that. Alright. Yeah, this blue's not, it's running into this glitter glue that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm not happy with it at all. I could have waited and let it dry first. It'll still all dry the same, and I can still backfill. All right, there's the 4 sections. And that gives the flowers some stems. I'm liking that. It'll look better when it dries. It'll look even better. So now I'm going to go over these gems, put them in place. Okay. Like this. There we go. Take a look at them. I think this one's got to go over a little. There we go. Okay. So we're having a really nice day today outside, and it's still super hot though. And as you can hear, it's silent. My husband's not, he's not here right now. He went to the store. He loves to go shopping, my husband. He likes to go get stuff he loves to cook. My husband's a really good cook. I can cook just fine, but he's like Emerald Lagasse type of cook. And when he tells me he wants to go get some pulled pork meat or something like that, I'll say, go. No problem with me. But I make breakfast and lunch, which he doesn't eat lunch, so there we go. And he makes dinner. That's our deal. We've been together for 43 years, me and my husband right now. Okay. Alright, there's 3 in place. There we go. Alright, 2 more to go. And I like it, even though I didn't have all the orange ones to break it up. I still love the pink, and I like that it's mixed. It breaks it up a little bit. There we go. Got them in place. Alright, now we just let everything dry. Okay. And this is my art. This is how I do it. Alright, so I'm going to let everything dry now, and I might be working on these 2 wings. There we go. Alright, and I'll be back in just a little bit and show you what else I might do. Okay, so I made some changes. I decided to do a yellow wing on each butterfly here. Okay. But I have this gold scribbles, iridescent gold colored scribbles, and I'm gonna trim it out with the gold. Okay. Just like this. There we go. And there is some lines in here, so I think I'm going to go over it with the lines. Just like that. That's really bringing it out nice. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Yeah, I like that. That looks like they're fluttering. Okay. Just keep going. Just like that. Alright. I'm so glad I can do this for you. Thank goodness for YouTube. Because I think it helps people appreciate your work more if they know how much you put into it. I see a lot of other people that are doing their art online, and I just love watching them too. No matter what they do. Alright, all 4 of them are done there, and I think I want to, I'm gonna go in and just do a little bit more spots here on each side. Yeah. Okay. One here. One here. Okay. This spot here. And that's why I put the background color down first, because then when you fill it in, you can still see the background color, but then it adds so much more to it. And I think maybe on this side now. The box will tell me how it should be. That's what I think. And eventually it all comes together. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm really liking that. Okay. So stick with me till the end, because you never know. I don't even know sometimes what's gonna happen, and the twists and turns of the story of the butterflies. And I still have to do the inside of this box too. Now I just got done clear coating the insert to my castle box. It's very close to being done, so I will have an update on that. Okay. There we go. Before you know it, you got it. Alright. So there we are. So I got to take a break, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. I had to take that break, and I just wanted to show you how wonderful this box is turning out. Now, I added the hearts in the center. I added these beautiful gems, these oval shaped gems. I'll show you real close. See them right here. And I finished the butterflies up and added the gold. See the gold? Okay. And now I'm going to add these leaves in the corners. And I'm going to add the butterflies in also. So I'm going to get busy in doing that. And you can see how pretty the glitter has come out onto these flowers, but I think I'm going to do more with them. I really don't like it enough. So I'm going to place these beautiful leaves in. And these are gems, you guys. I found these a while back. Just gorgeous. And I'm going to make sure that the points are even with the box right there. So now I'm on this table that's moving here. Just like that. Okay. So on to the next one. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to move in a little bit more here. Alright, do the next one. And this is coming out so beautiful. Alright, happy with that. On to the next one. I love this turntable, you guys. Just wonderful. Thanks for KL King, my friend Karen, for suggesting this turntable. Just a wonderful tool. There we go. Got that one in place now. I'm going to do the butterflies. And they've got to, I'm going to do them this way so I can see what I'm doing. Put some, these are also gems I've found. It's part of my collection of gems. So I have them flying downward. Touch now. Okay. Okay. Downward. Oops. Stuck to my finger. There we go. Looking beautiful. You can, it's come down a little bit though. And there's a little, I don't think it's gonna stay there. Maybe move this one back a little bit. There we go. Trying to line them up with these roses here. And I think this one needs to come over. A little bit. There, I think that's pretty good, you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it around. And now I can see them better this way. Alright, right there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So I gotta go back over here. And put this one in place. And this one in place. Alright, here we go. Even with the flowers. Even with the flowers. And butterflies. All right. So that's it for today. And thanks for staying till the end with me. You can see how beautiful this is turning out. Now I need to make some more decisions and see what else I'm going to do with this box. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. This is Denise with Artist at Work, and like and subscribe to my channel, please. And I'm up to 17 now. I'm kind of stuck there though, but so I need your help, okay? So remember, art sends love to the world. Sending all my love. And thank you for subscribing and watching. Bye-bye.